The role of each of the parties in a trial varies. The prosecutor represents the interests of the state of Hawaii in bringing formal charges if they perceive that there is enough evidence to charge an individual for any crime. The defense attorney, on the other hand, represents the rights of the defendant in order to make sure that there is fair evidence against him, that there is constitutional evidence and proper evidence brought in against him, and that if there is a trial, that it is a fair trial. The judge, on the other hand, guides the parties in making certain rulings that is proper for the trial coming out the way it does. In other words, the judge uses the law to exclude evidence, to allow evidence in, to advise the jury as to how they should perceive evidence, and also to give the jury the final instructions that the jury shall use in determining the facts of the case. The role of the jury is more, I would say, the highest in the court system, because the jury then takes the law, and however they perceive the facts, it is, as we say in Hawaii, their kuleana. They may go in with a ton of evidence against the defendant, but if they determine that the evidence is not worthy of consideration or not credible, they have the right to dismiss that and to come out with a not guilty verdict. And that is something that we trust that they will do. That is something that we honor them for doing. And that is something that is their right to do. And so I would agree with many people who say that the role of a juror is the highest in the judicial system.